What is up? What is everybody doing? Start off first thing. Drew will not be here. We do have the Mr. Ken Nerd in the house.
What up?
Just go ahead and tell him you fired Drew, right?
Yeah, I had to tell Drew. Well, I don't know what I had to tell Drew. So, what can we tell Drew?
I don't
know.
Trade up,
maybe.
It's like we decided to go with a different.
I don't know. You do have a toboggan and a slight like little beard, so you may be like the unwhitest white version of Drew.
The unwhite. I mean, I'm half Filipino, so that kind of makes sense.
Drew went into an Asian restaurant and came out, and now we got Kenny. I don't know what's going on.
Let's go.
Voice got deeper. He grew a beard. I don't know. I told him to stay away from 7-Eleven.
The man had chow mein, and that's what happened.
You mean tell me y'all eat noodles with everything?
Exactly.
Tonight, I'm also, lights are on. I'm building. I did something I just explained to Mr. Kennard. I kept telling myself, told everybody on here. Gene was laughing at me. I was like, I'm going to use my points. I can walk away with the barge for free. Seen the barge, didn't like it. Since then, I've not really made a Lego store purchase. The modular came out, and I was like, screw it. I'm going to use my points to buy this. End up putting the modular in the cart. Got some, think about like 2,000 piece order from Bricks and Pieces.
Nice.
Didn't use the points. Bought it anyway. Don't know why I didn't use the points, but I'm here now. I just explained to him and just showed him. I literally drew. Gene, I wish you'd been able to see this. I've got to a point where I have stopped. I have to quit ordering things because now I've got things that are here at my house that I don't know are here. I have. I've been counting minifigs to make sure that I know how many different heads to order, so none of my minifigs have the same head on them. I had the order last week. I placed it. Came down here. One of the orders came in. Grabbed the minifigs to put them on there and decided to move some stuff around and found an entire box full of minifigs with sets from Brickmania that I had ordered that I totally forgot about. So we're going to chill for a little bit. We're going to chill.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
If I place an order, it will be to continue with the mock and nothing else, and it won't be any minifig. Well, I take that back. I have an order coming for minifigs or with minifigs that nobody knows about, but when it gets here, I'll do a video. There'll be some things shown. Until then, I'm not ordering anything unless something cool pops up.
You're not obsessed or addicted. You can
Yes.
stop anytime.
Yes, I'm not addicted.
So was that the only like January 1st new release purchase that you made? Was the Tutor Corner?
There was nothing else that I really wanted, to be honest.
That's fair.
I sent Drew. I had all the intentions of building the Arc 170 because I don't have the OG one. And sitting there making my mind up, and I'm one of those type of people where if it doesn't look cool enough, I'll see if somebody has a mock of it. Yeah. Found a mock. I sent it to Drew, and I was like, dude, this thing looks really cool, and you can build it for like $90. The one in stores now is what, 70?
Yeah, 70. It's smaller.
Yeah, and this is bigger. It's like, it's not minifig scale, of course, but it's like, it's up to scale. So I have up here, well, y'all can't see it, but I have you ever played Jedi Fallen Order?
Yeah.
I have the Stinger Mantis, and I have 2 other Star Wars ships, the X-Wing and a AT-AT that are all designed by 2 Bricks. So when I find something that I build that looks better than a current Star Wars ship I have, like if Star Wars released the X-Wing, I built his X-Wing. I took the Star Wars, the Lego one apart, and I put it up. I have parts down here that I stopped buying. I got a big chunk of them, but for 2 of his gunships for what I'm doing next.
Yeah.
Whenever that rolls around, I will probably pop this UCS one apart.
Nice.
Just to kind of keep things in rotation.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing a lot of the I think there was a lot of the mocks that were coming out were taking the MIDI scale Millennium Falcon or the Invisible Hand or even the Tantive and just changing that into another ship.
There's a
or
big
cruiser.
with the what's the new ship they just dropped?
The Acclimator and the
I want to say it's the Acclimator. There's already a thing out there to turn the Acclimator into something else.
There's a second ship though. There's a second one. I can't remember
But,
the thing.
no, I didn't. What about y'all? Did y'all? I know Gene got some stuff, but did you get anything for the first?
I did. I picked up. I posted a video about it, but I picked up 4 sets, and then of course it came with the GW Home 1 Star Cruiser. I was gonna say Home 1. That was the other MIDI scale that they came out with. But yeah, I ended up buying 4 sets. I wanted to get the ARC 170, but the store that I went to, they were already out of stock.
Really?
I talked to, and I came into the store at like 2 p.m. So I was like, it's most likely going to be maybe a couple of sets there. Maybe I might be able to scrounge one. Immediately walked to the Star Wars section, and the Acclimator and the ARC 170 all sold out.
So me and Gene were talking. I'm not going to get it because it's underneath a bunch of stuff over here. But one of the things I was afraid of when I ordered this is I wasn't going to get the GWP. But I actually got both of them. And I ordered it like 2 the next day versus he stayed up till 12 in the morning to make sure his wife was happy.
Yeah. What the heck was it? I got the 3-in-1 Medieval Dragon, the 3-in-1 Panda Family.
Yep.
And then I picked up
that Medieval Dragon looks. Have you built it yet?
No, not yet. I have it in my kitchen. I have it in my dining room sitting on the table right now next to the other sets that I bought because I did a recording on all of them. But I still have other sets that I gotta build. Like, I still haven't even built this yet.
So I actually want that. I think I'm not really sure. I haven't made up my mind. The other thing that I really want is the mini scale Disney castles. I have the actual like Disney castle, but I don't have Ariel's, Aladdin's, or Elsa's.
So I've got the first Disney castle that they came out with. I'm tempted on getting the second one that they came out with because
the big one.
Yeah, the big one. I do have the MIDI scale Disney castle that came with the Mickey Mouse minifigure.
Yeah,
that was actually one of the purchases I made over there was the mini Sleeping Beauty Disney castle.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
That one I picked up on January 1st, along with the Up Brickheads.
I've got the Up Brickheads. I bought those at Disney.
Did you see that they have three more Brickheads coming out soon?
Yeah.
I may or may not have those ready to show for later. I didn't include the Red Panda.
Oh, May.
Yeah, just because I never watched that. I don't know. From what I've understood, it wasn't as a big hit as what they thought it should be.
So Turning Red was not a bad movie. It is definitely a coming of age movie because it's a young woman going through changes.
Yeah. Well, I heard that, and like instead of getting her Mother Nature call, she turns into a panda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is honestly, I get it. The metaphor's cool. It works, but there's a lot of people who are going to be mad when they turn 11, 12, 13 that they don't turn into a panda.
I mean, kind of think of it, though. That's magic. And so it's like, I would hate for a little girl to be like, am I going to turn into one of these?
That's true.
No.
The terrified girl that's like, well, I don't want to be a panda.
It's like, look. It's like,
but no, I didn't. The other two are really cool. I don't understand the. I mean, I'll go ahead and talk about them. I don't understand the Eeyore.
I can't remember if they came out with a Pooh Bear one before.
They don't. I looked.
Oh, they don't?
Eeyore's literally the first.
Eeyore might be the one that I probably will. Eeyore is definitely one I'm going to get.
I'm getting Eeyore. The only thing that I thought that maybe because it's, brickheads are kind of easily shaped. Pooh Bear's a fat bear that's yellow with a red shirt.
Yeah.
I don't really know if they could make that as a brickhead to look good.
They probably can. I mean, just add the honey pot.
Yeah, they can do that.
They could definitely do that. Pooh, see, I think like with the Winnie the Pooh characters, you could definitely make all of them brickheads. Like I think it would have worked out better if you did like a concept like this for them. Just because there's 6 of them in here, and you have about 6 very popular. You have 6 very popular characters from Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I definitely see that. That is a mark they easily could have taken.
It's definitely something they could have taken. I love Eeyore. He's my favorite Pooh character. I love Eeyore too. I actually met the voice actor who played Eeyore.
Well, I met Eeyore.
You met Eeyore. I met the guy who voiced him. I met Peter Cullen. But I didn't get him to sign. Oh no, I did get him to sign a picture of Eeyore. I gave that to my sister. I got him to sign Optimus Prime, the Optimus Prime Lego set I have.
Really?
Yeah, I got him to sign so I haven't opened it, but there.
That's cool.
I will be the first one to tell you that I don't own a signature unless it's in a CGC case.
I have 1, 2, 3 items that are signed in my office. That's it.
Did I ever tell you, because you're a Marvel fan?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about like the book that I won off of eBay?
No.
So guy was doing some type of auction for a charity or something, had a bunch of comics, threw up, I think it's Spider-Man 700, CGC at a 9.8. It's a variant cover. Marvel did a thing where they threw all these, it would be like the character in the middle of a solid white book, and then on the side of the book it would be a black silhouette of the skyline of whatever city they were in.
Yeah.
And it said signed by what was it? Signed by Spider-Man artists. Okay. I didn't think nothing about it. I spent like $400 on it. It came in. I pull it out of the little sleeve that it's in. I unwrap it. It's literally John Romita Jr., Stan Lee, Todd McFarlane, like everybody in the world. Is George Perez is on there. If an artist has touched Spider-Man, they have signed this, and it's CGC'd and authenticated. So I was like, I have no problem spending that money on this book anymore.
It's like I really got something worth my money here.
Yeah, like that's the one book that I was like, okay, not mad at all.
I think the one thing I wish I could have gotten signed was something. I wish I could have had James Earl Jones sign something Darth Vader related, just because that's the one person. Because I was sitting there and I was like, man, I got a bucket list of people I really want to meet, shake hands with, and just tell them, oh my God, you've done such amazing work. And that list is dwindling, and I'm like, no, I don't need any more people to pass on. I need everyone to stay. Because I definitely want to meet them. I definitely want to meet them.
A lot of people just met Hayden Christensen when it was when he'd been coming around with the con.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem meeting Hayden Christensen. No problem meeting Hayden Christensen. I would love to meet. Ewan McGregor, and then I would love to. Oh, who the hell would I love to meet?
You would love McGregor over. Really?
Well, no, I would love to meet Hayden Christensen.
But would you pick Christensen over McGregor?
I'd go with Christensen over McGregor. I'd give Anakin the high ground for that one. I would totally give Anakin the high ground for that one over the fact of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Just
Haley
because
says no Pooh all day.
Pooh all day.
Pooh all the way.
Pooh
I don't know if I had a chance to meet either of them, I would pick Hayden Christensen just because Obi-Wan, like the way I see it is Obi-Wan's played by what, 4 different characters? 3 different characters?
3, yeah.
So I know that Anakin is always
Anakin's, but yeah, besides I forgot the kid's name. Besides him.
Yeah, I don't know his. I'm not even gonna lie. I never knew his name.
I felt bad for that kid, though.
I
felt
didn't.
so bad for that kid. Oh man, I felt bad for him though. He's in Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, but he also got had a woman fall in love with him. That Miss Padme.
Oh, Jake Lloyd.
Jake Lloyd.
Yeah, Jake Lloyd.
Haley says that she could pick anyone from Star Wars. She wants to meet Jar Jar.
I would love to meet Ahmed Best, right?
I think that's his last name. I know that he was in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, Ahmed Best. Yeah, he was in. He was definitely in. Of course, he plays all of any Jar Jar scenes, and then of course he plays. He was definitely in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, he was one of the Jedi when the 501st War happened that came back to like warn them. And he didn't even die. He just hopped on a speeder and set off.
Kelleron Beck. That's his name.
Have you been watching Skeleton Crew?
I have. I just during my break, I watched the most recent episode that came out yesterday.
I watched that today while I was at work in between like working. It takes me like 5.5 hours to watch a 20-minute show.
It is definitely giving me this episode so far has given me Treasure Planet vibes. It's just alone with the whole concept.
So if you haven't been watching, leave now and come back in like 10 minutes. But if you have been watching, what do you think is going on with? I don't even know Shivo. I guess is his name. Like, I don't know how many times he's going to change names throughout the damn show.
I'm calling him Jod. I'm just sticking with Jod because a lot of people have been sticking with Jod. The kids have stuck with Jod. Even the crew has stuck with Jod.
But do you think he is a Jedi, or how is he using what he's doing to do things like get the lightsaber come to him?
I don't know if he's pulling the same scheme the one guy did in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Where he uses the magnets.
That's what a buddy of mine at work thinks that's how he's doing it.
But part of me is also thinking as well, like whenever he lifted the tablet into the kid's hands, it was a fluid motion. Like the tablet actually arched over and landed in the kid's hands.
Well,
it didn't just like it wasn't just like pulled.
Whenever something comes towards him, it's not like it just flies towards him and he catches it. Like he controls the speed of it.
Yeah, I mean, you can control I feel like any force user out there can control the speed of an item that is projected to them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, hell, you have Jedi out there who can control blaster beams now. And those things are coming a lot faster than just an item being thrown at you. But
you would like to say the speed of light.
The speed of light, exactly. Einstein would be fuming right now. There's something wrong with the equation for the speed of light. I cannot put force into it. But I think for this episode definitely like screams Treasure Planet vibes. And of course Goonies just from like the beginning all the way to the end. It's definitely giving you Goonies vibes, but
oh yeah, definitely.
This moment
Goonies is one of the best out there.
Hello there, General Kenobi.
But yeah, I don't know. I think they've done a very, very good job with this show, and I believe it's what Star Wars has been missing on for the last little while.
I think so
going
too.
On Cajun A-Fall.
I still like.
Yes, we got a bunch of people in the chat that we haven't acknowledged.
Yeah.
Did you see where you got Rob Claxton's been a member for 3 months?
Yeah, let me do a video on that real quick. I don't have like a video made, but I do have this. We'll roll with this.
Then we got.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup. Do you want to go do karate in the garage? Yup.
That's great.
Then we got Will in the house. David Krause is here. It's K today says, "What's up, guys?" EMS says, "Hey, what's up, peeps?" And of course, we got Trevor, who's neglecting his dad duties to hang out with us.
Oh, snap.
No, last week he didn't neglect it. Last week the baby watched.
Oh, well, maybe he's subjecting the baby to us again this week. Then you got this smoking hot chick, Haley. Oh, wait, no, that's your wife. We got Lego History Sam, and we got Cajun Apple in the house. And there's Papa Trip.
That
What's
is
up,
awesome.
Mr. Trip. But yes, I highly agree. I'm really glad they're doing what they do with the show. Definitely Goonies-esque. I don't know. I hate. I don't mind cliffhangers. Don't get me wrong at all. Like, I love that, but I also hate waiting for a week to find out what happens.
And I want to know, like, who the supervisor is.
Do you think that this is going to be someone we've seen before?
I want to say that. But then I'm like, a lot of eyes are pointing towards Tack Rennet.
Yeah.
Because, like, his ship's there.
Yeah.
He found the planet. I'm
It's
assuming
his-
he snuffed the ship away, became the supervisor, created this whole concept that no other pirate could come to this specific treasure, and he just lives the life. That's it.
Yeah. I will say that getting in auto landing or autopilot for the landing was the slowest landing I have ever seen in my life.
Dude, I felt like Jod in that situation when the kids just started like saying, "Yeah, you can't do that. It's on autopilot." Just
Yeah. It's like, well, we'll sit here for a little while. 3 hours later.
It's like, when are we gonna land? In eternity later.
Yeah.
I was mad about 33.
So here's the thing.
Like,
about that.
I expected it, but then I'm like, I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan, but here's why I'm not mad. I think it's going to help build the character of the two girls putting it together. I don't think it's just going to be, maybe even all 4 kids.
Yeah.
Like, Wim is definitely not the computer guy. Neil is definitely not the smarts there. It falls in between the 2 girls. But if you, like, backtrack, I think it was 1 episode, maybe 2, when I don't remember her name, but the girl with the Cyclops eye.
Oh, KB.
Yeah, whenever KB needed help and they started pulling apart all the droid wires to get enough coils and melt it down to make the fuse.
Yep.
I think it's going to show them building 2 characters together, or their characters together, to put 33 back together.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the nice little, like, ending. I think that'd be the nice little caveat to the ending there. Would be
like
that.
Maybe they're all like together on the planet in like happiness, and all of a sudden you just hear his voice in the background.
Dude, I just love who's voicing him though. Nick Frost.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is Shaun of the Dead. That's all I'm thinking about.
That is not who I would thought it would be by any means. But
when I first thought about the voice, I was thinking they honestly use archive reels of the previous actor who played Smee in Hook. Because he sounds just like him. Like, if you ever watched Hook with Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman, there's Smee. And he sounds roughly like that. And 33's kind of pulled that off. But, I mean, Nick Frost can sound like that, so I'm happy about it. But this has been a really good show. And then Bryce Dallas Howard had to get her episode in there.
Yeah. The fact they have Urkel in there is kind of hilarious.
Oh, dude, I love the fact that Urkel's in there. I love it.
Papa Trip says that they hope SM-33 isn't a murder robot when they wake it back up.
Oh, man, dude. What really got me worried, though, was I thought he was about to step on that mouse.
The mouse being alive makes me know that they're not going to kill him.
No. Because
So Lego did me dirty on this set.
what they do?
So while building all of this,
Yeah.
it has you put the jumper plates or the jumper tiles in. I need a tile to go here,
Yeah.
and I have a jumper tile. And by the instructions, I'm 100% correct.
Tories went together correctly.
Oh, that's not. You got a piece in the bag that you forgot?
No, I have the piece. It's just the wrong piece.
Oh.
The green.
Or you placed
The dark blue gray going on to the green.
Yeah. So if you look on hers, so in step 1, the tiles that go down, how many jumper plates does she have? In 2x2.
Do I need to build a Lego? I feel like I'm missing out on this. I mean, I've still got the Lego set that you got me.
I'm on page 10.
Because I've still got the Lego set that you got me. That I still haven't built yet. Should I build the McLaren, everybody?
You should build the McLaren.
Should I build the McLaren? I almost want chat to vote on that. It's like, should I build the McLaren?
Tori said hers is exactly like the book.
Did you skip
Yeah.
a page?
I didn't skip a page. I'm just missing a tile. It's not
He's
in the
busy
bag.
mocking it before he's built it.
Do what?
I said you're busy mocking it before you build it.
Yeah, I didn't drop a piece.
Hopefully it's not in the bag.
No, because I got the bag right here. The bag is empty.
There were no other bags on the inside?
Yeah, they're 2 very small ones.
Part of me thinks you misplaced it in the actual build. I don't know.
I'm kind of starting to think that, but I don't think so.
It's like you want to think it, but then you're like, I don't want to be called out as the guy who built the
No,
Lego.
I mean, if I'm like, I'm wrong, but I just don't.
Dude, holy stickers.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. How many stickers are on this thing?
3,000.
26. 26 stickers, everybody. Just loving it. I think I'm going to use digital instructions, though, for funsies.
Well, that's all I ever do.
Right? It's K today. That's insane. I am not a big fan of a lot of stickers, but I mean, it is what it is. I'll still build. I will still build. I almost want to go through the instructions book for this. No! They just came out with a new gift with purchase.
What is it?
It's the year of the snake. Damn you. I've got the year of the rabbit and I've got the year of the tiger.
I got this weird.
Is it the toucan polybag?
No, the Lucky Knots.
Yep, I got that too. That's what I got whenever I went out and bought my sets. They gave me two. They gave me 2 GWPs. They gave me that, and they gave me the polybag.
All right, I'm just gonna skip this and keep going until I see what possibly is going on.
I think your boy might actually get a Lego today online while he's live. I think I might do that. I'm still laughing at the Tom and Jerry figures, though.
Well, Tom and Jerry is a weird surprise that they're coming out with.
Well, I just thought it was fun. I think when we looked at it, I was like, "Yep,
Yeah.
Tom." It's like Tom has his pipe.
Yep.
Jerry helping him out.
They are getting high.
They are doing the thing. Dude, I hate that this ARC 170 is on back order. I really, really hate that it's on back order right now.
I was surprised that it sold out like it did. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, with it being a brand new ship that hasn't been out for like, what, 10, 15 years?
Something like that.
Between 10 and 15 years. Tom and Jerry look like they took drugs. Exactly. That's what I said last year when we saw the sets. We're like, dude,
Yeah,
that guy's blazing it up.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry are definitely under the influence. But the funny thing is about that ship is, once again, everybody in the whole Lego community was like, oh my God, it's so much smaller and so expensive. I would never buy that. And then it's like, oh, well, I bought 10 of them.
Oh, snap. I still don't have the Sith Infiltrator. I might.
Well, what they said was I would never buy one of those.
Yeah.
So they bought 10.
Exactly. Let's see. Sets. What do I want to get that's worth $70 to get the Year of the Snake? Just to get the Year of the Snake. Because I'm that petty. Oh, I don't have the Tantive. I don't have the Tantive build. I'm going to add that to bag. Why not? Yeah.
You can do it.
I got the Tantive. I'm going to probably go through the purchase process later because I want to build this Lego while I have the time. Oh, man. But no, oh, shoot. I might get this good fortune. Ooh.
Whoa.
That was really high pitch. Chestnut. That was loud.
Not a happy dog.
She was trying to steal Bingo's treat that he's been working on for the past 30 minutes.
I was like, hey, what are you doing?
Like, Papa Trip said that he built the ARC 170 today. He can confirm that it's a little overpriced, but he's glad that he has it.
Nice.
So this is what was that loud.
Ooh, hi, puppy.
That's just our baby girl. Bingo steals from her all the time, so she was just trying to get back at him.
And Bingo was his name.
Yep.
So I can confirm that the pieces were correct.
What? Can you say that again?
The pieces were correct.
We had him in the wrong spot.
I'm just confirming that the pieces are correct and they're all there.
It's like, and that's that.
Yeah.
There's a different mentality between.
Say other than the pieces.
There's a mocking mentality and an instructions mentality, and let's just say you're more mocking mentality.
Either way, it'll be filled in.
What the? I did not want that. There we go. All right, McLaren.
The McLaren.
The McLaren.
Which McLaren?
Yeah. What Dean, are you gonna double dip and buy anything else? Are you going back to the store?
Who, me?
Yeah.
We got our 4th delivery today. The 3rd and 4th.
Jesus.
Lucky. I wish I could say that.
Well, part of it is just me being a good Bricklink citizen.
You want me to show you something that I showed Mr. Kennard? Let me go like this so you cannot see. You want to know something crazy? This bag right here probably cost what one of those orders did.
Probably.
Jeez.
I ordered from the site that shall not be named. I'm not going to lie.
We won't say Minifig Co. out loud.
I had no choice. I had no choice in the matter. I really didn't.
They were holding a Desert Eagle 50 to your head.
No, they're the only
cars
company,
drenched in VP racing fuel, right?
they're the only company out there that sold injured heads that other than United Brick, and I already have multiples of like every United Brick one.
There we go. It's going to be bright on this channel for me. Let's see what we got here.
We got it.
We are creating the driver.
And I did
So which
I did
McLaren are
start
you building?
I did start building this.
I am building the 2023 McLaren Formula One car.
Okay.
This is a gift from Bearded Bricks from our
Hey,
Secret Santa.
don't tell Gene that. I didn't buy him anything.
I mean, we did Secret Santa, so it's pretty self-explanatory at that point.
I went upstairs it was about 3 or 4 days ago, and I was making, like, I had a Black Series fig that needed to be put on the shelf, and I like put it on the shelf, and I was like, what in the world is this little like black box? So like I picked up, I was like, oh, it's the fork, and I was like, how did the fork get all the way up here?
Nice. Oh my gosh.
I need to think of something to do for Mr. Super Hawk that makes fun, or not makes fun, but like have some fun with the fork.
I have no idea. Yeah, we've got to come back on. I know Jake and I have talked. We're going to be coming back on live for our podcast in February. February. Will we come back up? That's going to be exciting for us.
Who are some guests you have coming on?
We don't have that lined up at all.
Dude, for the rest of this month, everybody that's coming on here, like Mandalorian's coming on, Jedi Lexi's coming on.
So basically, everyone who's coming on to your live is from somebody
from
who came from our episode.
Because Lexi hit me up and she was like, "Hey, if you ever need anybody to come on," she was like, "I'd be glad to do one Wednesday night." And I was like, "Okay, sweet." And then I started talking to Drew. I was like, "Wait a minute, there was like 5 people on their show that I've never had on before." I was like, "So let's roll with it,
dude." Absolutely.
So I messaged them and they were all like, "Yeah, sure."
The more the merrier. I'm more than happy to help a friend out if they need guests.
Well, it's just one of those things that, like, I have the people that I know. Like, for instance, if we ever want somebody and don't have anybody, yeah. Caden, Mr. Brick History, will do it. The same with like Lando comes on like once every month. He's been slammed lately, but I think he's coming on at the end of this month.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, no, that's the. Yeah, we haven't gotten a list of guests yet. We still got some people we've got some folk that we need to reach out to and communicate to. But we definitely need to get out there and actually start reaching out.
I was going to say, I can tell you who's coming on because Drew created this nice little shared list.
Is it an Excel? Is it a spreadsheet?
So next week is Jedi Lex, then it's Mandalorian, then it's Lando, and then we got Caden coming back on, and then the 12th is a surprise that I have not announced yet.
Okay. And then when does Jake come on?
I have to hit him back up. It is in February, but I have not picked other than the first week of February when Caden comes on.
Yeah.
I don't really have anybody that's set in stone.
Got it.
I need to get up with him and figure out when. I don't because I feel like if I do, I know y'all have had a lot better luck. Well, I'm going to guess that y'all have had better luck. But I don't try to do anything over than a month out because I believe that people forget. And then I'll message them a week before and be like, "Hey, you still coming on next week?" And they're like, "No, we made plans. I totally forgot about it."
See, that's the crap that I hate.
So
we try to do like the month in advance thing, like, hey, can you do this? But then I give out a lot of like multiple date situations. So it's like, hey, pick how many dates you can do.
Yeah.
And then this gives me more room to play around with it. And the moment I tell you, I'm going to let you know again, like, hey, it's a week till showtime. Or at least make a video that you're going to be on the podcast a weekend before, so that way you at least have a notion that, hey, I remember this.
And one of the things I try to do also with the people that come on is like this might sound really, really weird, but like Lexi, I've seen like 1 or 2 of her YouTube videos when she's doing it recently about Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll watch so she comes on next week. So
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow, I'll try to watch like maybe 5 or 6 of her videos. That way I can get a feel of what she's like and what the person's like.
Yeah.
That way when they come on, I'm just not like completely thrown away or,
oblivious.
Yeah, but full disclosure about scheduling, I've been doing this with Richard for 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah.
And tonight I asked Tori, we going at 8, right?
Well, that's a lot to do with old age and not really scheduling.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, for me it's like I know for us it's just like, hey, we gotta who we bringing on? It's like
well, me
don't
and Drew
actually know.
Me and Drew were winging it where we just be like, hey, guess what? Next week, or in 2 weeks, so and so's coming on. He'd be like, all right, sweet. And then by the time that I got done saying that, I would have already had somebody else scheduled for the same night. So I was like, we got to make a list.
Yeah, Jake and I will usually do like a spreadsheet. We'll start listing out people who we want to reach out and contact, and we'll always overcompensate. And this year he and I talked about it. We're like, we need to reach out to some folks over in the UK because we haven't talked to them in a hot minute.
I've got some people that are in the UK I would like to have on, but I know that that's like insane for them when it comes to time.
Well, and that was the thing that Jake and I had to do. So what we did, and it's not something that we really like to do, but we just like to do it anyway, just for the basis that we'd like to still get them on and actually talk Lego and anything in general, was have them on at an earlier time and then call it a different type of episode style. Like we had Brick at night, and then if it was like a guest that was overseas that had a huge time difference, we would be Brick at noon. And just roll with that.
Like I would love to get especially like London Calling, how he does his show.
Yes.
He does it during Friday, but Friday at like 12 o'clock over here, it's what, morning over there?
5-hour difference.
Yeah,
but it's behind, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, is it ahead?
Well, they're ahead, yeah.
So it's 8:46 here, so 1:46 a.m. there.
Yeah, so I don't know too many people that would do that. Like, I would love to have Beth on, but I don't see that ever happening.
I haven't seen her in a minute. I think the last thing I actually saw of hers was a post that she had made on Instagram, and it was her story post, and that was it.
Well, she does have a boyfriend now, so that might have.
That, and that's also the other thing too. That's like, that might have made some big changes.
Yeah.
But let's see here. What is
the boyfriend done made the Lego disappear?
Hopefully he's understanding and actually starts buying it.
If you're alone and depressed, there's nothing better for you than picking up an expensive ass hobby like Lego to waste all your money on. We need to like cut a promo with that.
I need that to be a coupon. It's like, were you depressed and alone I needed Lego. Do you have the coupon? It's like, yes. All right, come on in.
It's Friday night, 7:00. All of your friends are out having fun, but you're sitting at home alone. What does that
With
mean?
Lego.
Go to Lego's website. And with this coupon, Loan and Depressed 2025,
It's
you will get your first gift with purchase for free.
full disclaimer does not
Yeah, but
help with you getting friends in the future.
Isn't it somewhat cat and mouse, or chicken and egg?
What's
Because
that?
that expensive Lego sometimes causes you to be lonely and depressed.
Well, that's why at the end of the commercial, you throw if you have an addiction and you want to get a hold of the addiction hotline, please contact.
Thank you for calling Lego customer care. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Why am I talking to you? It's like, are you alone and depressed? It's like, yeah, that's the number they would give you to call me. It's like, welcome back.
I'm back.
It's like, Mr. Childry, thank you for calling again. Why is it again?
It's like some of the websites, you'll put a couple things in a cart, you'll get it out of the store, and then it'll come back like a couple of minutes later as a text message, and it's like you left something in the cart.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's like, where do you guys keep coming from?
Exactly. It's like, y'all are just coming out of the woodwork.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I think Lego's missing an opportunity with that commercial. I will tell you, Gene, I about had like a moment today where I was like, what the shit? Are you like kidding me? I've been going through my emails and deleting old emails that I don't want anymore just because I feel like it's cluster.
Yeah.
So I'm in there deleting them, and I'm working my way from the top to the bottom. And next thing I know, all I see is an email headline that says Karina at Lego, or what was it? Ariana or something at Lego Masters. And I was like, are they fucking emailing me again? But it was the old email.
That's funny.
I was like, damn, I thought I made my point across.
Like, I don't want to be on there.
You need to check hellweather.com, see if it's frozen over yet.
Hell, with the weather coming into the southeast, might be.
So where are you located?
I am located in South Carolina.
Okay.
I am just a couple of minutes away from the capital of Columbia. Is it a great state? It's okay.
It's kind of creepy-ish to be asking people where they are living at nowadays.
Technically, I said, where are you from, not where are you living?
Oh, where am I from? No, that's a whole different story. Where I'm from, I'm a military brat. I was born and raised around the world, but I was born in Japan.
But he's not Japanese.
Nope. Although all my friends are asking the same question, like, bro, if you're born in Japan, aren't you Japanese? And I'm like, no. And I don't know why Bill Clinton decided to come out of my accent. I don't know why I had Bill Clinton pop out. It's like, man, if you were born in Japan.
I always thought Bill Clinton was kind of like a stone Matthew McConaughey.
there was a voiceover guy who did that. He was like, watch me change accents. And he did the Bill Clinton to Matthew McConaughey. Oh, they dropped off. We lived outside Columbia for a couple of years. Oh, cool. Very cool. Are y'all still in South Carolina?
No, they are about an hour away from me now.
Oh, never mind then. They're like, we got away from that state.
Yeah. Haven't
It
you
was
heard?
it was terrible.
I will say that I went my like. So this is a pretty funny moment. I go to Greenville, South Carolina for a Lego show.
Yeah.
And with a buddy, I woke up extremely early. I was gonna head down and get my like stuff set up a little like sooner than him.
Yeah.
So I get up and like on the way, I'm like, man, I really want some like breakfast, and I see a Bojangles. So I pull up to a Bojangles, go through the drive-through, order my order, and pull up to like the second window. Well, you're sitting in the car. The window's on your left, and there's like an awning with like two pillars that come down on the right, and they go into like a planter.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, and girl comes up and she gives me my food, and I'm like, hey, I just want to let you know your planter over here is on fire. And she's like, what? I'm like, you don't see the smoke like bellowing out of this. I'm like, the planter is on fire. And she just goes, oh, don't worry about it, it's okay. And I was like, okay. So I like pull forward and I like make sure my food's okay. I like take a couple bites of like the fries. I like look in the rearview mirror, and no one's going outside yet. And like now I can see the flames like coming up above like the brick planter. And I'm just like, maybe I should just like pull over here and wait a little while and see this go down. But apparently they were not worried about whatever was going on.
Yeah, nah. South Carolina don't care too much. Nah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
So yeah, Jimmy was out there smoking his blunt again, and he had to have somewhere to put it.
Cop pulled up. We had to hide it.
It's like, it smells good out here. It's like, you making biscuits? Nah, getting baked. It's like, for real? It's like, somebody else is, not me. I just love how this F1 piece right here, they use a game controller to make an F1 steering wheel.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's what it practically is, though. Whenever you look
It
at
is.
the F1 car, yeah, that's what I love about it.
It's the game controller part, just printed differently.
Did you know your camera cut out?
Yeah, it's back on now, isn't it?
No, it's a black screen on my end at least.
Huh. That's funny because I can see him on one, but I can't see him on the other one.
Threw a cigarette in there, and people don't realize a lot of fertilizer in those planter boxes is.
Oh, believe me, I 100% believe that is what happened, but the person who worked there just was not concerned.
Oh no.
I mean, to be honest, she probably was like, you know what, it can burn this place down. I want to go home anyway.
It's like, I'm gonna blame it on the biscuits. Do you know what caused this fire? Biscuits. Why did the biscuits start the fire? There was no gravy. They ran out of Cajun filet. Oh my god, my brother, he's from the Philippines, and we've had him come over to the States a couple of times, but whenever he comes back over here, I love it because he brings over some of the Filipino food that we can't really have imported, or we can't usually find in some of the Asian grocery stores.
Yeah.
But we'll bring him over. First thing, can we go get Bojangles? I'm like, wait, why? I want chicken. It's like, I mean, sure, but
well, I have
okay.
My buddy Legion that comes on every once in a while. He went up to the Navy. When I went and seen him, he said the one thing that he wanted to like smuggle back was cheerwine. So,
dude, cheerwine.
I'm not a bit. Well, I don't drink soda at all anymore. So, but cheerwine was never that crazy to me. And people, if you're on the West Coast at all or anywhere other than like the South, cheerwine kind of tastes like you're drinking a cough syrup version of medicine, of like soda that has a little bit better of a flavor.
I always said it was like Dr. Pepper with heavy on the cough medicine.
Yeah. It's like when you drink it, you're going to wonder why it's spicy.
It's spicy.
Yeah. I put a hot dog in the, and I'm gonna let you know. I know this is a modular, but this right here,
Yeah.
smallest kitchen. Hold on, let me see if it'll go. Let me see something. Let me see something.
Let us see if you are able. Cheer wine in the glass bottles is elite. Oh, absolutely it is.
So this right here,
Smallest kitchen.
kitchen in the world. Also, if you're taking a shit, I'm gonna let you know the toilet paper is in your lap already. Just going ahead and telling you it's in your like. Look at that. It's in your lap. You don't have to move.
You can just like move over and wipe.
Yeah, you can make something work. I promise. If you were to get to like take it, just unwind it, put it in the toilet, and then flush and watch it come out of the roll, you may do it yourself.
It's
Could
like,
be-
it's like, do you need assistance? No, I got this.
Yeah.
We're
Dude,
good.
I was listening to a comedian a couple of days ago, and they were talking about, it was like a podcast that was going down, and they were like, what's some of the things that you don't think about being in America that you had to think about now that you've been outside of America? And he was like, oh, dude, he was like, I'm not going to lie. He said, first time I ever went to Japan, he was like, it was a really fun experience. He was like, you can literally go to stores on like the corner and buy things out of vending machines that I've like never thought you could possibly like just be able to buy before. And like, you know what he's talking about. And it's like laughing and everything. And he's like, so that was the craziest thing. He goes, no, craziest thing that America doesn't prepare you for, he's like, is the fact that when you sit on a toilet, you can press a button, and next thing you know, you have a pressure washer hitting you in the fucking asshole.
It's like, I don't think anyone not gone to Europe recently where they have bidets?
Yeah. Well, now you can go to Amazon and buy one that just like attaches to your toilet for like $10.
Dude, my parents have one.
$400. Don't ask how I know.
My parents have one. I'm not even kidding. They have one. It's in their guest bathroom. And I love the responses. It's like, bro, you got a bidet. It's like, they got a
Trump
bidet.
said that this is accurate to some apartment layouts he's seen.
I just love some of the reaction videos of people using a bidet for the first time. And it's not even like a bidet in Europe. It's a bidet in Japan.
Yeah.
Because it's exactly how you've stated it. It's like, it's a pressure washer that just basically got shut on.
My buddy at work keeps talking about going to Japan, and we've joked forever about going, and I think he's like finally serious. I've asked Haley, and I want to go to Germany and Japan, and Haley has like no care to leave the country whatsoever.
Why, Haley? Why?
And I'm just like, I think that I'm going.
I'll leave the country with you. I've got my passport.
She doesn't have one. I'll have to get another one. I don't know what happened to mine. I had one when I went to the Bahamas, but that was a while ago.
Oh yeah. I love traveling. Italy was maybe, God, last time I went out to a foreign country was, and I'm saying foreign as in like overseas, not like a cruise or anything like that, but was Italy, I think. Yeah, Italy.
I haven't been overseas or anywhere other than the Bahamas in a very long time.
See, and that's where I kind of like, that's kind of what I meant by that. It's like if I go anywhere overseas, I'm saying like an ocean.
Yeah.
Not like the Gulf of Mexico.
I mean, as weird as it sounds, like there's a bunch of stuff I would like to do.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I could probably do those if I just put like, for one, not go to Disney every year.
I mean,
but who wants to not go to Disney?
I mean, you can still go to Disney overseas.
Yeah, but I heard the Disney in Paris sucks.
Don't go to the Disney in Paris. You want to go to the Disney in either Tokyo or you want to go to the one in Shanghai. Tokyo is where it's at.
Trevor said he would go with me. So let's go. Let's do it.
He's got a kid now.
I'm down. Do what?
He's got a kid now. He can't just get up and leave.
Yeah, but he had permission to go before. The kid don't change things, remember?
Oh, that's what you think.
He will be all right.
It's like, kid'll be fine. Ish. Kid will be fine-ish.
They've got FaceTime now. They can see each other. Logan was just born. She's not going to remember.
I did look at going to Japan though for what did I want to go to Japan for? Star Wars Celebration.
The flight over there is only like $1,200 there and back.
1,400. From what I've seen, the most recent ones have been like 1,400, which I hate because I keep track of the flights via like Hopper or Capital One Travel.
Do you follow where Taylor Swift's plane is too?
No.
Have you not heard about that?
Hell no.
Apparently, there was like some guy who was talking about how much she like flies around and how it's like ruining the environment. So they had, their flight patterns or flights you can normally like find anywhere. Well, they knew her jet number and was like following her jet around, talking about like how much she was like polluting the world.
Public information.
Yeah.
Eh.
But nobody needs to talk about T Swift that way.
No. There's a door I knocked on today for my job. And I looked at the doormat and the doormat said at this house we listen to Taylor's version. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Does that mean that Taylor Swift's come out with a song of a different type already for some other artist?
Or it's just her version of the story of why all the guys are bad.
Probably. I figured she just started taking songs and started just re-singing them in her own way.
That I wouldn't put that past her.
It's like you just see her. It's like Beyonce did a decent job with Jolene. Let me try it.
Yeah,
Dolly, I'm gonna not use you. Oh my gosh.
There was a thing going around today. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to say that it started going around today. I've seen it today, and I don't get like the whole. I'm not. It wasn't like a freak out, I don't guess, but it just seemed like it was made. They were trying to make it a point to like show it, but apparently, like Avril Lavigne on her Instagram posted a picture where she had like her thong pulled up, and I was like, everybody on the internet on Instagram is worried about this. I was like, let me show you what's on Instagram.
Oh, dude. People were going crazy about Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
And apparently how big her boobs are. And I was sitting there, I was like, this is the internet now. It's like, why? Why was this a thing? It's like, people need to know this. No, they don't.
It's like no one really cares to be honest.
It's like if you haven't seen a boob in your life, you gotta get out more.
And by get out more, he just means to go to the next page on Instagram because they're literally there.
Exactly. It's like, what you doing? It's like, take a look at pictures. It's like,
My favorite thing now is in a society, we have made it to the point where if you give somebody your phone to show them a picture, you have to be like, wait, I'll hold it. Don't scroll.
No, her old record company owns all of her old music, and there is some long legal battle. So she re-recorded all her music as Taylor's version, so she could have access to all her old music.
Trevor, I'm judging to why you know that. I'm judging you 100%.
But yeah, no, what you said earlier, that's pretty funny. That's funny. Dude, I really want to go to Disney now. She just made me think about it.
I told you what I tell you last time. Go ahead. You got a year to go, plan it out. We are going to be down there in December. Go down there. We will meet you there.
When are you going in December again?
The 9th through the maybe the 6th. I don't know. Hold on. I don't even know.
Because I have no idea. I might be going to California to go to Disneyland because I've got family out there who get free passes.
The 6th through the 14th.
If it's still there.
What is that? Jesus, 6th through the 14th. That's 9 days.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Anaheim's not far from where the fires are.
Oh, dang. I forgot about that. Ugh. This godforsaken country and world.
But then again, maybe you'll get a discount since you'll only get to see half of it.
Maybe. I mean, we will see about that.
But I will be honest with you, the people in California complaining about the fire, it's a really sad thing. But I start to feel like they're the same people that are in like Kansas with the tornadoes. It's like, dude, this is an every year thing. Like, you're still living there. That's your, do something about it.
Oh, that's just like the folks who were in South Carolina complain about the hurricanes. Same thing. It's like, if you don't want storms, go to a place where there's not really that many storms.
Without getting too political, the people in California bring a lot of it on themselves with the people they vote in that create the regulations that strip them of the water.
Mm.
And I said it.
Boom, mic drop.
Boom. And
Just
in
drop
other news
drop a
today-
little Lego microphone.
In other news today, Gene dropped the dun-ta-dun.
As we have been told before by everyone else, don't drop that dun-da-da.
He has dropped it.
There is
Gene, if you don't know what that is, Google it, because I'm not sure I know what it is. Well, I know what it is, but
it's like, if you have not heard the song before,
yeah.
you are this old. It's like, if you've heard the song before, you are now this old.
I love like when you're watching like a like reels or something, and you scroll past one, and it's like, did you know that this came out 20 years ago?
Oh, I hate those videos. I think there was one. It's like, hey, listen to these songs. These are now turning 20, and I'm like, oh, don't do that to me. Don't hurt my soul.
Well, like, so I listen to like heavy metal.
Yeah.
And one of the funniest things is like growing up and like no one listened to the music that I listened to, but now heavy metal has became like somewhat popular. And I remember like listening to stuff in like the 6th grade, 7th grade, and people are coming up to me like, dude, have you heard of Suicide Silence? And I'm like, yeah, in 2004.
It's like, bro, where the hell were you at? Oh my gosh, that's freaking awesome.
That is the age I've got. Like, I know, like, when you talk to people, like, they say that the older you get, the more you just like hate everyone.
There,
like, it's just like I'm at the age now where I'm like, yeah, I get it.
There was a there was a video that I was watching of a podcast group called Shits and Gigs, and the eyes are X's basically, but they were talking about a Twitter post. It's like, things that make you seem older than you are, or things you say. It's basically key phrases that you say depicting that you're an older person, or you're just at that age, or just whatever mannerisms you do. And oh god, there was one that was specific. It was hilarious. It was going to a public event and listening to music that you've never heard of before, but everyone else knows it around you. And you're like, who the fuck's this guy? I don't even know I don't know his music. I don't know this guy's songs.
I always like the commercials. What is it? Progressive? It's maybe Progressive. Where they're talking about how they're trying to keep you not to be like your parents.
Oh yeah.
You see the guy on the phone at he's on speakerphone, like Home Depot, and the guy's like, take it off speakerphone. He's like, but I'm trying to think. He's like, take it off speakerphone now. It's like, we're trying to keep you from being your father.
That's that's that crap though. Have you got? There's this one video that I watched. It's like, hey, you ever had to turn down the volume to something just to see what sign is out there? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, what do you mean you had to turn down the volume to something just to see if you could read the sign? It's like, whenever you're driving, have you ever had to turn down the volume to what you were listening to look at the signs or know where to turn next? And I sat there, I was like, shit, I have done that.
I've never done that, but Haley turns the volume down so she can back up. Gene, what's something that your dad does that you used to pick on him about that you've now found yourself doing?
Ooh.
Interesting.
I don't know that answer, but apparently Tori's going to give it to you.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think. That's a good question.
Like, I used to sit there, like, growing up, I'd be like, I would get so annoyed because, like, my dad could sit on the couch and just go to sleep. And, like, I finally have realized that, like, if you probably leave me alone long enough, I'll go to sleep.
Oh, dude, I can go to sleep fast, and my my siblings hate that. They're like, dude, you could go to sleep stupid fast, but then you snore a lot, so it's terrible. I'm like, my bad.
Well, I'm asleep, so guess whose problem it's not? Mine.
Oh god, my dad regrets taking. Was it? My dad regrets taking me on the cruise and putting me in the same suite room that he was in. He was like, I could not sleep. I'm like, whose fault was that? He was like, I guess it's mine because I put you in the same freaking room.
I wanted my own room, Dad.
It's like, let me be solo. I would have been solo in a cabin. I would have been all right.
Tori, what page are you on?
I'm working on 149.
I'm at 54. It's 56. But building a little bar is pretty cool.
Yes. Especially the little egg on it.
Well, I haven't got that far. Thank you.
No, spoiler alert, there's going to be egg on the bar.
Don't spoil it. No. Like, it'll be fine.
Why is everyone ruining my surprises?
You'll be all right.
That's another thing that I think is pretty funny is when people start talking about like movies that are old and they're like, no, don't tell me. I don't want the ending to be ruined. It's like, dude, the movie's been out for 13 years now.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Did you know that Anakin was actually Luke's father?
God, why'd you tell us?
I love how I think I was watching an episode of Graham Norton. It's a British like late night TV host in the UK.
Yeah.
And he had the cast of Star Wars on there. He had the cast of Star Wars from The Last Jedi. So Mark Hamill was there. And he was talking about, they were asking him about how did you have to you basically kept the biggest secret in Star Wars history, which was like, being Luke's father.
Yeah.
And he was like, spoiler alert, if you've never watched that movie.
If you've never watched the movie that came out in 1980.
If you have not seen that, there's a problem.
Well, Haley just finished episode 1, 2, and 3.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what she thinks after watching like 3. She told me that I annoyed her because I started like repeating the quotes as like the movie was going on.
Oh, my sister and I do that all the time.
Especially the "You are supposed to be the chosen one." She's like, "Shut up."
You were the chosen.
Yeah.
My sister loves that scene just for one line, and it's when Anakin yells out, "I hate you." That is it. She'll sit there because she'll watch Star Wars. She's binge watched all of Star Wars, which I'm very proud of. So I could say that as her older brother, I'm very
What's
proud
going
of her.
on, Mr. Brick Hive?
I'm about to say, where the heck is Jake? I thought Jake.
I was in the house.
What's up, Mr. Hive?
But she watches all of it just to say that one line.
No, she watched all the Star Wars movies, so she's seen them all. But whenever it comes down to episode 3, just watching Revenge of the Sith, and then watching that part, she laughs at it. I'm sitting there, I was like, what is so funny? She's like, just the way he says it. He just looks, he's got all of his limbs cut off except for the one arm, and then he's sitting there climbing up this hot rock, just trying to get back up.
It reminds me of like having the mad teenager that talks about how they're leaving, like they're moving out.
I'm running away.
Yes. I hate you.
That's like, you sure about that? Okay.
See you later.
You said it. Not
That's
me.
what I love. I love like stand-up comedians. Have you ever seen the Kevin Hart stand-up where he talks about that? He's like, I'm packing one toy and I'm leaving.
Yeah. It's like, you ever had that kid that just tells you that they're gonna run away and they don't do shit? Oh, I need to watch Gabriel Iglesias' new stand-up. He just came out with one.
Yeah, I started watching it before I came down here.
Oh, I need to watch it.
It's not like, so far, it's definitely not as funny as his older ones.
That's why I feel really bad for some of the comedians out there. It's like all their old stuff is good.
Like he starts off and he's like telling you how like it's not going to be political. He's not that type of person, and then it ends up being like kind of political. Like it's kind of like Shane Gillis. I don't care what Shane Gillis does. The funniest joke will ever be like the grilled cheese. Like you're just not going to beat that, in my opinion.
She's like a pillar piece.
That's cool.
Oh, thank God they didn't have to print this
Danny?
one.
Do what?
They printed this piece. I'm so glad they didn't make it a sticker.
Which piece?
There is it's towards the front of the F1 car, and it's right here, just along the front. It's a long.
Oh yeah, that long curved slope.
Thank God they didn't freaking put a sticker on it, because I would have been pissed. I would have been panicking. I would have been thinking of the Patrick and SpongeBob freaking sound gif. Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
He's just sweating.
Careful, SpongeBob!
Gene, do you know what SpongeBob is?
Yes, I do, Richard.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure.
He has square pants.
I tried to get Gene and Tori to watch Star Wars, and they didn't make it.
We got through quite a few of them, so we got to the stupid ones.
They did get through a lot, but
Then they went to the sequel trilogy.
you mean the best?
I don't know about that one.
It's definitely not the best, but I don't give a shit what anybody says. The sequels are not as bad as they are made out to be.
I mean, that's gonna be so. I will say this, and I feel like this is gonna be the way that our early 2000s were. People love the original trilogy, like they love it. They talk about it ever since. And then when the prequel trilogies came out, everyone was pumped, but there were still haters out there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh man, the prequel trilogy shit. Then the sequel trilogy came out. Then everyone praised the prequel trilogy. Oh my God, it's amazing.
I will honestly say, like, I've always had a thing for the prequels. I don't think that they're better than the OG. A lot of that might just be the fact of like what I grew up with and what was around.
Yeah.
Just because even though like a lot of people don't understand that, like, I'm not terribly old, but also I was 12 when episode 1 came out. Well, it came out in 01, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was 12 years old. So it's not something that like I'd already seen the other Star Wars so much
Yeah.
that's what I like began to like.
I enjoyed the prequel trilogies myself. Like I enjoyed them because hell, they put lightsaber battles to a whole new level. I was ecstatic when they had Darth Maul come out.
Yeah, except for the fact that I like Darth Maul, don't get me wrong. And this might be like a hot take that a lot of people don't like me saying, but I think Darth Maul in the movie was such a shitty villain.
I will say in the movie he's not really as played out, but I'm glad he was revived in the TV series for Clone Wars to be able to actually have something going for him.
I will say though, if they were going to make a show about a villain and show off him, a lot of people want it to be Maul. I would rather see Grievous than Maul.
I think Grievous would have been a good one to really see up close, just because I want to know what made him become what he was.
Yeah, because in the movies you definitely see like under his mask how it's like alien form that's leaking.
Mm-hmm. It's flesh. But I mean, like they show it in an episode of Clone Wars, but they just really don't dive into it, which is the unfortunate case.
Hive said he was 23 when the prequels came out.
Damn! I'm just kidding.
Damn, you old.
Damn!
However, I did bring some mocks tonight, even though Drew is not here. Do you want to take a second and go over some of these with some Lego sets?
Yeah.
Let's
Damn the sticker.
Right off the bat, boom. We told you it was coming.
Dude, I'm definitely buying that.
His eyes make it look pitiful. Dude, he looks sad.
Dude, the eyebrows the eyes are there, but then it's the eyebrows, like the pieces they used to make him sad.
Like
and then his tail.
Yeah. But
yeah, I mean that's a standard brickhead eye.
That to me is one of the better ones. Like I really like it. And of course, we talked about the Dumbo coming. I am really, really liking this one. These will be the next two.
I like that one.
I only have like maybe 5 or 6 brickheads, but these will be the next 2 that I buy. I didn't pull the red panda in here just because it's not something I really care about, but I did bring this.
That's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, the Stitch movie now that it's coming out. I think this is a cool little playset.
I think this is just the fact. I think this is just Stitch by itself, so it's not really Lilo and Stitch the movie. But yeah, I'm digging it.
I'm really glad that this isn't mini dolls.
Oh God, thank God! Yeah, I'm glad it's minifigures and not mini dolls like Friends, like the Friends said.
But it looks pretty cool. It does come with Nick Fury.
Cobra Bubbles.
Yeah, I seen that picture and I was like, dude, that from far away makes it look like he's got the eye patch. I'm like, why is Nick Fury and Stitch?
I kind of wish they made Pleakley and Jumba as like figs, but I think that would have really like gassed the price up a little bit more, just because they'd be special molds. Oh my God, the jar of pickles. Or the jar of spoons.
I'm assuming that this is printed and this is printed, so I don't know about stickers. That might be a sticker because there's 2 different ones, and I know
Zoom in on it.
A sticker.
That's got to be.
Zoom in on it again.
Where?
The one you said might be a sticker.
You can't tell. It's not a good image.
No, go to the top. The red.
Oh, that definitely is. You can tell that right there.
Yeah, that's definitely a sticker right there.
So if that's a sticker, then I'll bet that those are.
Next up, this is right up Gene's alley. We're getting another Trevi fountain, except for this one.
Yep.
Looks a lot better.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait. I'm definitely getting that.
It'll
I don't
fit right
have
up
any
in
of the
stuff.
What?
Oh my gosh, that looks great.
I don't have any of the architecture sets.
Wait, is this an architecture set or is this a mock?
I believe no, this is a set.
Oh, that's a set.
Yeah,
That looks a hell of a
Re-releasing the
lot
Trevi
better.
Fountain.
That is a set that I will probably, if day one, that might be the one I get.
Hold on, real quick. Let me grab something.
Having a minor.
I'll probably pre-order that so I can do the inventory on Bricklink.
Nice. You know, anything like architecture related and traveling, it's definitely up my alley. I would definitely go for this.
Have you gotten any of the Frank Lloyd Wright ones, the older sets?
No, I wish. My dad, when my dad heard that I was getting into Lego, he was like, "Yeah, I was gonna go get you a couple of the sets that I knew would be really cool to build, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, maybe the Eiffel Tower." I was like, "Yeah." How did the pricing come out? He was like, "Unbelievable." The Leaning Tower of Pisa was like over $200. I'm like, "Yeah, sets can get expensive."
Yeah, we've got Roby House and Falling Water, the Frank Lloyd Wright sets,
Nice.
and those are like ridiculously expensive now.
Yeah, for the architecture sets, I have Trafalgar Square, and then I've got the Tokyo. I've got Tokyo.
Yep.
I've got Paris. I've got London, and I've also got Las Vegas. I wanted to get.
We've also got New York, Chicago, Burj Khalifa.
Now, see, like Singapore, I definitely wanted to get. I think there's still a couple more that I can still get for the architecture sets that I might actually consider, just because they look good.
And for me, I mean, that's what I do for a living. So it kind of ties everything together.
I love that. I really love that. Let's see. Shop. Sets by theme. Architecture. Oh god, I still want to get the Himeji Castle.
Sam said that Lego should replace the Lego Titanic with the HMS Queen Elizabeth, but he meant the Queen Mary. I'm just really glad that they're coming out with the one set this year so far that I will more than likely order ahead of time. I am definitely getting the Black Pearl if that is true.
That is a definite go-to. I would love to get Black Pearl.
Because I have the original one. That was like my one. Like people talk about it all the time. Like they've argued with me about this, about like how you say you get a white whale, so you can't have another one. But like I feel like once you get a white whale, there's just something else that falls on that list.
Yeah, you're required to come up with a new white whale, aren't you?
Yeah, and so far right now, the one that's on there is actually the Silent Mary. I do not have that.
Yeah.
Or Queen Anne's Revenge, not Silent Mary. I just got Silent Mary not too long ago.
Silent Mary was a pretty one.
Yeah.
I bet you was it fragile though?
Well, it comes with all these clear stands to hold it.
Okay.
It's right here. It's got like a bunch of clear stuff underneath it that holds it up all.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad.
What's up, Legion? He said that he came in just to say hi.
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 Hello. Start sounding.
But I wanted to go after my first like white whale was definitely the Ghostbusters Firehouse. I got it.
I would love to get Voltron.
Voltron.
Yep.
That's not too hard to get.
We parted him out.
That was one of our first sets. It was piece.
We parted it out, bagged it up,
and
sold it as a set.
Yep. Way back.
Used.
Many years ago.
I would love to get that set.
I never really watched Voltron, so.
I watched Voltron, like I watched the older version of it, and then I remember when re-released, I rewatched it, and I was like, I want to get this set now.
It's K today says that he wants to get the rumored Enterprise. That to me is cool. They're doing it, but not something I'll buy.
Because there's already a company that does that already?
Well, I don't know anything about Star Trek. I just don't watch Star Trek.
Oh, fair enough.
I've never really enjoyed it. But since we back onto all these, after the Trevi Fountain, these are the Bricklink designer sets. This is the first time that all 4 of them look really cool. They're just way too expensive for me.
Yeah.
I mean, they look
I mean,
really
that
good.
was $200 and it's probably 180 pieces.
Nah, that's probably you're in like the 300 or 400 pieces with that one right there.
Is that 300-400 pieces? I figured it'd be like in the 5s. But I mean,
I don't
with
know.
the minifig scale, you're probably pushing 8 to
Because
9.
you got to think all of these are 1x1s.
Oh, yeah.
So we probably could be close to the thousands. I mean, for a price point like that, it should be in the thousands.
Yeah, but I don't think it is. I think you're gonna look. It's gonna be around 300 or 400. But it looks cool. It's called the Riverside Scholars. It's nice. I think it kind of has like an elfish feel to it.
It almost gives me Rivendell vibes.
Yeah,
But from more of like a tropical standpoint.
It's K today said that Blue Bricks has the Enterprise and it looks like shit. So I didn't know that Blue Bricks did it. Next up on this list is the Siege Encampment. Once again, something that's really cool. Don't quite get why this made it. It's really just a bunch of small little like play sets.
So
it's too disappointed.
That's definitely another over 1,000 piecer.
I think that this is one of the ones that just came out to say, hey, let's continue giving them castle sets that aren't made by Lego themselves. Lego's like, we're not going to do the castle theme because you're doing it for us. Which is what I believe.
I think it's interesting that they got a catapult.
Yeah. Well, the catapult, I forgot what they're called, but the tower breachers or the wall breachers.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that thing is. So basically a bunch of people, have you ever seen this right here?
Yeah.
A bunch of people get in it, it pulls up to a castle wall, the bridge loads down so they can get out of it. That way they ain't got to climb it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I've watched Lord of the Rings.
Well, Lord of the Rings didn't happen in real life.
True.
Sorry to break that to you, but I don't want to burst your bubble too bad.
It's like I know the concept of it, so yeah.
This right here, Medieval Seaside Market, once again.
God. Hey,
just give us a castle theme. Stop. Like, how much are you going to do and not have a castle theme and just keep pumping out these sets?
That is pretty great, though. I like that.
This reminds me of the El Dorado.
Yes, it does. Very much so.
But nonetheless, it is really cool. And then this is the last one, which is my favorite, actually, and I'm not a train guy, but the Wild West train is something I want.
Yeah, we will get that one.
That looks really cool. Part of me is thinking Wild Wild West right now.
Yeah.
Just building the giant tarantula.
Does it come with Will Smith?
Be good.
Will Smith is in the water tower, actually, right here.
With a dame.
With somebody. I'm not going to say who. Next up is the merchant boat. This is the one that I definitely think it's cool.
I like that.
It's pretty neat, but
why do I feel like that could be a 3-in-1? But you said that's a what is this?
This is a Bricklink designer.
Oh, it's a Bricklink. Okay, cool. That could be a 3-in-1. Maybe. Yeah. If you wanted it to be.
You could build a house or a boat or a houseboat.
Exactly.
3-in-1. Next up, we finally got a picture of all the F1 car CMFs.
they're
That
doing CMFs of them.
Yeah.
that is cool.
What is seeing that?
Collectible minifigures.
Oh, hey, sweet girl. What you need?
I think it's a pretty cool idea, I guess.
You guess? No, I was kidding.
Yeah, I don't.
I wonder what the buy-in was to get Formula One to approve all this stuff. Because you got the 20 cars or 10 cars coming out March 1. You've got 2 new supersized cars coming out. You got the 3 city sets that just came out.
I mean, they had to promise them something in sales. I mean,
It's a big release.
yeah.
I'm waiting on the next Technic to come out, and it's probably going to be F1 related.
You think so?
I mean, if F1 has come out with a huge debut, I can only assume. So this is via speculation that the next big Technic set is going to be an F1 related project.
I
I
think
can
so.
see it.
I could see
I
it,
can't,
but it's speculation.
because their large scale cars aren't much smaller than the supercars that come out every other year.
True. I mean, the most recent F1 version of an F1 Technic was the McLaren that they came out with. That was a big
Did the McLaren come out after the Mercedes? I think Mercedes is more recent.
Was
I've
Mercedes?
had the McLaren on the shelf for a long time.
Let me take a look.
We're huge Formula One fans, by the way.
Technic.
Papa Trip said F1 Technic is March 1st.
Yeah.
I lie. There's another one.
Another one.
So the
It's
most
Mercedes.
the most recent, the one that's going to be most recent is the Ferrari SF24 F1 car. That's
Oh,
the
you know
next
what?
Technic.
That's
Oh,
true. It's
God.
sitting right down here. It's sitting right here. I haven't built it yet.
Hold on, wait. There's more F1s.
No, that's in there. Isn't it?
So there's the Ferrari SF24 F1 car. That's $229. That's on pre-order. And then there's the Oracle Red Bull Racing RB20 F1 car.
Oh, yeah, those are the pre-order ones.
Yeah, those are the pre-order ones.
And Papa Trip said there's also a Ferrari.
The Mercedes pull. Well, there's the Mercedes Technic pullback. Then there's the Mercedes AMG F1 W14 E Performance Technic, which looks really pretty. I forgot about that one.
Bought that one.
Forgot about that one. And then, of course, there's the McLaren Formula One race car, which is the cheaper version. Less expensive. I'm surprised that the Lamborghini Scion is still, out.
Because nobody bought it.
I did.
Man, y'all are some suckers.
Anybody want it?
Gene said he will buy it.
Nope, already got it. I got all 4 of the supercars unopened.
Oh, wow. So you have the Ferrari, the Lambo, the Bugatti, and the Porsche?
Yeah.
That's him.
That's all 4 of them.
There's only one of those that matter, and that's the Porsche.
Richard's got the Porsche on the wall behind him.
I do.
He's very, very true. He's very, very true.
Next up to get in the mocks,
Brick Productions.
Brick Productions submitted. He came up with another mock. I'm not sure what battle this is. Definitely some carnage going on.
Either those are fruit bushes or flower bushes, or those are paint splatters of blood.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're bushes.
I'm just kidding. I know they're
I
bushes.
like the vehicle look to where it looks like it's being sunk.
I like that.
I'm guessing that's what that is. But homeboy right here is not having a good day. Both of his legs are broke off.
Are they broke off, or is he just leaned back and that's
he posed it, but they're definitely my favorite thing is he's
had a bad day.
nobody's paying him any attention. There's a gun on the table with a hat. Got some cool accessories. The stone wall looks really good with all the placement. But overall, it's pretty cool. He needs to. I've tried to tell him before to not build flat. Build something that's not flat. Next up, this is a guy that I found, Luis of Nutwood. This looks like something that me and Drew have brought before, but this is definitely not.
Oh, that looks pretty.
That's pretty cool.
I
mean, the rock work is pretty crazy. Got a little temple going on. I love the like door right here.
That's
Oh,
very
yeah.
pretty.
They use the gold rings as door handles.
Yeah.
That is too cool.
But I think that's really cool. Next up, I found this guy who will be like the next 3 or 4 mocks, Norton 7-4. I thought this was really cool just because everybody always does something with like the Christmas theme where they build some elf house. This to me just kind of reminded me of like Santa's little getaway.
Oh, heck yeah.
Little like hunting lodge, if you would.
This is the day after Christmas.
Yeah. I love how he's got this like old school blazer. I mean, the wood up here with like the cookie and waffle backing definitely gives it a different little like look.
I think the old school Bronco really makes it good.
You mean the blazer?
Yeah, the Bronco. That's what I said.
So you heard what he said.
My
Bronco
man's got a
man.
polar bear down here. You don't know about though. You better watch out.
That's why he's got the husky.
Yeah. And the steak.
And the reindeer.
He built this, which was pretty funny to know that they did like the Bricklink idea set or Bricklink designers, because this is kind of like that, but I think this boat is really cool. This, by the way, is the same guy who came up with the A-frame cabin.
Oh, nice.
But I really like this boat. It's got a lot of really cool details. It definitely throws off some like Jaws feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
all
getting the vibes
modular.
from there.
Comes with a cat and some crabs. The only thing about this that kind of bugs me a little is you can tell it's done in studio. But he did have a picture of this built, so I'm not too ashamed. This is really cool. This is probably my favorite thing I've brought tonight.
I like that. I like that very much.
It's not minifig scale by any means, but I mean, like, that to me is perfection.
The Volkswagen
That's
Road
awesome.
Service. That's amazing.
Like, it's literally got the tool chest. It's got a vise, drill press, all the tools on the back. I love the pipe wrench. My man's got the boom box. All the hoses on the wall are all like running. Like, I don't know. It's really, really cool. I love the lights up top that are hanging down.
That he did not spare any detail. He did not spare no detail.
No.
Like he
I'd
did
like
it
to have his checkered flag budget.
Are those expensive?
They're not cheap.
I don't know. I love the toolbox.
I like how he did the checker tile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is it. That is all I brought.
That is all for show and tell.
I'll mute this.
It's like from all of us here at. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. Getting this Christmas gift all built up. I'm on the last bag. It looks good. Almost there.
I only pulled out 6 bags because I figured I would get there and stop, and this is number 6. So after this bag, I will probably stop building.
Nice.
So, Richard, I'm going to show you some orders. We're just going to fly through them just to see if there's any that are interesting this week. Tori's had a lot of stuff to do this week.
Well, then what's she doing taking a break?
I let her have the night off.
Got to be harder on her, Gene.
That's
Richard.
definitely got to be Star Wars related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that one tile, yeah, he's
That's
building
it right there.
that right there. He's building a he's building a MIDI scale.
No, it's diorama of some sort.
Oh, a MIDI scale or a diorama, yeah.
Papa Trip said that Icons is coming out with a Williams Mansell set. Mansell.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that could be.
Oh, this right here.
Williams Racing, Nigel Mansell. That one's weird.
This
just
one
one
right
between-
here. I could be doing brickheads.
Oh,
I
was
only
that a
see-
Danny one?
Annie's wasn't that big.
I think that was one that
That's my.
we had to deliver that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, y'all aren't in tune. Sam might be able to get. Well, I don't know. That might be hard for Sam too. Sam or Cajun AFOL might be able to guess what that is, but I doubt it.
Yeah, that's one of Richard's orders.
That's the first time in the history of
that's
me
the second
placing
one.
Bricklink orders that one Bricklink store had everything to make what I wanted, and not only one but two.
Huh.
Yeah, so if you look, he's got that, and then right after it,
Blew my
bam.
mind. I thought he duplicated by accident.
Okay, there's a story behind this one. So we take pictures to share with you guys, but we also take pictures of every order to cover our butts. Tonight we got an email saying this guy only got 3 of the reddish brown wands. I emailed him back. I was like, I don't think so, Skippy. Look inside the bricks. I was nice about it.
Yeah, she
But
was.
I said those little parts have a tendency to hitchhike inside other parts. Look again. Here's the picture of right before we shipped it to you.
And then he
That
takes
don't
you
mean
back
you
to
can't
that.
He
check it out.
emailed back and said, thanks for that. I did find it.
See, I love.
Star Wars, maybe?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe. Star Wars, maybe.
maybe someone's making a Jedi Starfighter.
Yeah,
Like,
no clue.
Like-
Shoot, maybe lenticular. Who knows? They already had the other small pieces.
These are the orders that are fun to pull. Look at that.
All the printed.
Oh,
All the different
wow.
printed parts.
Someone's
printed.
making.
Look, it's
Somebody
three
is making a video game store.
that or some type of it's some type of building to go in a city. That is definitely that
It's
video
got to
game
be because
store.
look, you got chopsticks. You got there's a restaurant in there.
Yeah, this has got to be some sort of nerd cafe.
printed.
I mean, all the
A bunch of
conventions
seats.
are coming up.
Bunch of
that's-
seats, bunch of windows.
And
Did
two
I
of
ask
the-
this already of you, Richard? Are you going to Chicago this year or no?
Yes, I got tickets to go.
Sweet.
I will not be bringing anything to display, but I will be going.
I am contemplating on whether or not I want to get something, bring over something to display or not. But
I'm having to fly, so I'm not gonna bring anything.
I am also having to fly, so you and I might be in the same boat.
So this
I've
is
already-
a lady that orders from us fairly frequently. It was kind of weird. She had Star Wars stuff, but then she had stuff for the Mac Anthem truck
Interesting.
and a Harry Potter piece.
Slytherin. Yeah, Rob said that they opened up the registration for Mox today.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be able to. When's the latest you can register?
I have no idea. I had a feeling it would go extremely quick.
I don't have anything I can bring.
So here's one of our specialties. A lot of Bionicle stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Lame.
No clue what this one is. Bunch
Lego.
of ball joint pieces.
That would be Lego, Gene. That's also Lego.
Yep.
42.
42 10, 16 by 16s.
So
Those are some
basically, someone's
those are
making a
some
desert scene.
Those are some rookie numbers. They better pump that up. Look at this. Look at this. Just in what I can grab. One handful. What's up, baby? I got
This
over
is
like a
somebody
thousand
that-
of those sitting beside me.
This is somebody that had the hots for getting Christmas minifigs.
That was me.
Oh yeah, that was Richard. I'm sorry.
I wanted the Harry Potter ones. I have a fascination of buying Harry Potter sets just for the printed pieces, the sticker pieces, and the minifigs. I'll eventually do something one day.
One day.
So this one's going to be a roller coaster because there's track and there's wheels.
Oh
Connectors
yeah,
for the cars.
we're looking at a scary roller coaster.
I wonder what this is for. What could they possibly be building?
Bought that
for
bucket. I had
this?
It's like they bought the book.
Why didn't you buy my bucket?
And they bought 250 of the blue pins,
Oh my god.
Nice.
25, and then that's 250. There's
250 of the black pins, and 25 axles. So they're building a big version of it. All right, so this one's kind of cool. I think this is all of the sand red stuff we had left, isn't it?
There's 2 orders of sand red.
Oh, there's 2 orders of sand red?
You'll go
Okay.
see more sand red. But that's that blue violet.
Yeah, the colors don't look good. This is the old blue violet color.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Blue violet's an old one. Oh, that's the other
There's the
sand
other
red.
sand red. Yeah.
Whoa.
Right after it. Oh, and there's one you don't see much. That's sand purple.
They're buying all the random colors.
And Bionicles down in the left, and a Duplo up at the top right.
Yeah, Bonicle heads there, 250 pegs.
They're probably building something to do with like the big figs you see that are created using Bionicle and pieces and stuff.
A lot of different swords there.
Yeah, swords and flames.
Mm-hmm.
Flame on.
Hard to tell on that other than the police stuff right there. Oh, city stuff, because there's some of the 4-wide car pieces.
The older ones, yeah. And there's the rails from the railroad.
Oh, the old monorail track.
Let's see.
Bricks. Log cabin.
Yep.
It's going to be brown and broke.
A bunch of red in that. Ninjago. Look, you got the gold dome, all the red.
That might be a mech of some sort. Well, I don't know. They got all the underwater pieces too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one of each color. They didn't buy them all. They just bought one of each color, the coral. Dark.
Somebody trying to make the mystery machine?
No.
That's a Gulf livery on any kind of vehicle.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
Which one?
It's like the Ford GT40 Golf.
Yeah, the Gulf.
Yeah.
I'm just missing some pieces, so I'll order what I need. Same with that.
That's
Yes,
a
Caterpillar. Or Volvo. Could be Volvo colors too.
Oh yeah.
Instructions.
You know, I found 3 of those that I have back here that I've never opened.
Another order of printed stuff.
Yeah.
And it's
Air
random.
car.
Look, there's Jurassic, there's
Technic.
City, there's Star Wars.
You know, a lot of people are building mosaics out of sticker pieces, though.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I've seen them start to come around at conventions.
That's kind of blah.
One of the things that if you stand far away, it looks like one thing. If you get up close, it looks like another.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can see all the
Gribbling.
detail.
The kind of like Griebling.
Yeah.
I think I've
Well, there's
seen that.
train window glass, but no train windows.
The Jaguar one.
Yeah, that one was set up behind me at Brick Fair.
That was super cool. And that's where we had our first conversation.
From
This
there,
is
it would
the
be a history.
worst
How you
thing.
say?
That is.
It's a 32 by 32, which is an absolute pain to ship.
I
Life is
bet.
not like those.
I bet.
That's groundwork for something.
They're building a clock.
But those aren't cheap.
Those are the ones from the Disney Castle, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. They're not cheap. I think they were like $4 or $6 a piece. Because I individually bagged them because it was.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
That looks like something Wild West again.
Yeah.
Hit me to the Wild Wild West.
Kind of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I still think that you should have on your website that you get a discount if you order and tell us what you're building.
Hey, that's the piece that goes with that Sam Purple piece.
Huh.
Another 32 by 32.
More Volvo / Caterpillar. Lots of red.
Lots of red.
Whoa.
That's a big truck of some sort. Those are truck tires.
Fire truck.
Far truck.
Fire truck.
It's a
Fire.
far.
One of them there trucks to help with the fires.
Missing pieces.
Yep.
No, that's all Harry Potter. Those tiles that are actually the what are they called? The wizard card ones.
Oh, the frog, chocolate frog cards.
Yeah, I want the whole set of those. I about had them, and then they keep coming out with more, and then I quit. Like I never opened up the sets I have behind me, so I don't know what I have and what's missing.
A lot of lattice pieces. So we're dealing with an old building.
They make Lego lettuce.
Yeah. You haven't seen that? It's a new mold this year. Black and whites. Or printed.
Oh, somebody's trying to get their letter to Hogwarts.
Yep.
Hey, check it out. Those are brand new. The light nougat door rail pieces. They just came out this year.
Well, last year, not this year.
2024. Yeah.
I had a dad joke I got to do today. I was talking to my manager, and I was like, "Man, I haven't had a day off all year." It's like, got it. Got it.
And the Bionicle ball connectors.
Which reminds me.
Yeah, that's definitely Bionicle because there's the extensions for the legs. I think that's all we got in this room.
It's K today said that one of those was the library gift with purchase.
Oh, was it?
Let's see here.
I still haven't opened that one either.
When did that GWP come out?
The library?
The library.
I got it when I was at Disney, so October.
Lucky.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, I've invited you like 4 times. It's no longer my fault. It's your fault.
As far as going to Disney, dude, I'm gonna have to plan that out.
I've given you a year.
I know. I got to figure out my finances, and I got to talk to people about booking it.
So, Richard, did I understand you to say you're going Christmas this time rather than Halloween?
Yeah. Well, last year we did both.
Oh,
It was Halloween, and then we went to the hotel and went to sleep and woke back up, and it was Christmas.
The only reason why I think I may not be able to go is because if my family does what I think they're going to do, they're going to plan a cruise this year for Christmas, leading into the new year.
well, I'm
Sorry.
boycotting Disney until my grandson is 6.
Old enough to appreciate it.
That's why you go without him so you can appreciate it.
No, I'm the spoiled granddad. My vacations are going to start revolving around him.
Well, you've got 6 years for him to do that, so you got 6 years of vacation you could go do now.
It means I've got another trip to Moab to knock out before the end.
I've got enough crap we're doing this year where
Got
I'll
a
be
trip
all
to the Pacific Northwest to knock out before the end.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
this year. I think I'm going to the beach twice, Chicago, Brick Fair, Virginia. I'll be taking the trip in Raleigh once again. I'll be doing Greensboro again.
You are doing Virginia again this year?
Oh yeah, every year. I've that's one of the reasons why I got to get the mock done is because I've already stated that I need an extremely large space in a theme that does not have a large space.
Virginia will probably be the next thing I do. Although I do want to go to the UK and go to a Lego convention there.
I'm sorry, did you say you need to get the mock started? Is that what you said?
I did. As I'm building a Lego set. As I'm building a Lego set. I did say that. Wait till when I end this stream and I make this video about these 2 orders that I've got that I really didn't know I had. And let's see the comments on how much money in those orders.
Where are my stickers?
Rob said March 31st of what the email showed and May 15th for mock cards.
March 31st. What?
Talking about for registration for Chicago for bringing a mock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, got it. Good.
It's so much cheaper to fly up there than it is drive, and I'm not trying to bring, like, I don't have a way of bringing this with me unless I drive. So I'm not driving 16 hours.
No, I'm not going to drive this time to Virginia. If anything, I'm going to fly.
To Virginia?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm driving to Virginia.
Well, the last time I drove, it was like a 6.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
And it was okay, but I was by myself, and I really hate driving by myself.
What do you stay the whole week?
The last time I went, I only stayed for I went for like 1 full day, and then I went for half a day. I didn't stay for the whole time because I wanted to actually like visit and go through DC.
I've been to Brick Fair, God, 3 years in a row now, 4 years in a row, and I've never been into DC. I'm lame, I know. I get so caught up with everything going on, I never leave.
And now I definitely want to oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm looking at my sister just texted me a photo of when I did not have facial hair on my face.
Oh, dude, gotta share that.
Hell no. I saw that on my watch and I was like, nope, we ain't seeing that. We is not going to show that photo.
I don't think there's a picture without facial hair of me that exists other than my graduation photo.
Well, there's a picture of me with that beard that he said.
Yeah,
My
so I said
sister-
that means one does exist then.
Trevor said anything less than 8 hours isn't worth flying, in his opinion, after traveling and flying 48 weeks a year for 5 years.
Anything less than 8 hours isn't worth flying. Oh, well.
All right, this is where I've stopped. The haberdashery is done.
Nice. I don't have any problem with driving long distances. It's just, I don't know. For me, I'd rather have people I could talk to when I'm driving.
That's a definite. I understand you 100% on that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Flying is okay. I mean, I get flying.
See,
But I know for
really
me
like
going to
flying.
Chicago, it's definitely going to be a fly.
I really like flying, but that is just me. Fly before drive. I'd fly to work if I could.
If I can only gain the superpower of flight.
Have you ever seen the Unsub podcast?
Mm-mm. I have not.
So it's a podcast that is for guys that pretty much have guests that come on. And one of the things they do that I thought was real cool, and I thought about stealing their idea, is they tell everybody, everybody knows what the Avengers are, but
Yeah.
they have something called the Offenders.
Okay.
And basically what it is you create your superpower,
Yeah.
and then we get to pick your deficit. So one of them was on there, and they said that his superpower to be able to fly to help stop crime.
Yeah.
And they gave him the deficit of when he lands from the flight, he has to wait a total of 5 minutes before doing anything.
So like almost a lag.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
you watch somebody like a bank getting robbed, and you stop, and they have like 5 minutes to get away before you can do anything.
it's like, what are you doing? You got to get him. I got to wait 5 minutes. I got the timer set though. It'll be okay. It's like, it'll be fine.
I forgot the other ones. Well, there's one I know for a fact, but it's not politically correct to say on here, so I'll wait.
Like behind the scenes, you'll wait.
Yeah.
Nice. Also, I've got my friend texting me just like messages during the thing. She's like, wait, who died? No way. McGregor all day. I'm like, these texts are old. I did not read this.
I'm just recent to the whole like Apple Watch thing.
Yeah.
And like I'll be sitting at work and like I'll feel my watch vibrate, and then I'll look at my phone and my phone not light up, and I'm like, what does that mean?
It's like I need this thing to do better.
What happened there?
What just happened?
All right, I got a bunch of heads to build some more minifigs with, and a see-through glitter artillery shell, and a sticker.
Sounds legit.
Do what?
That sounds legit.
It is. I will tell you, first thing I've built this year, I built the other day, and I am highly impressed with it. And the only reason it is not on a shelf is because I want to do a video with it first. Gene, with you loving all-wheel drive vehicles, have you ever heard of the M25 Dragon Wagon?
I don't think so.
Dragon wagon.
So look at this thing.
Oh, that's the one you posted the picture of the other day.
Yeah, this is what carries the World War II American tanks like to service him.
That's cool.
But it like the trailer swivels. I mean, the trailer comes off. It has a stand on it to help hold it. Like it legit has everything. Like so, all I've got to do is do a quick video of it, and then I will put a tank on it, and it'll go on the shelf. But it is really, really cool.
That is amazing.
I likes it a lot.
Oh, having to bend Lego hurts.
What are you doing tomorrow night, Richard?
Haley's gonna go to her dad, so nothing that I know of.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to be sitting in here building tomorrow because I wanted to finish up the Notre Dame, and I'm not quite there.
I mean, I've got a.
You have Notre Dame?
Yep.
I've got to come down here and at least I want to at least start on a building.
See, the thing to remember is
I-
all of this is a business expense to us. We can buy it, build it, tear it apart, part it out, and sell it.
Love that.
Will said that he laid down and started watching this and fell asleep. He just woke up, but he is up and he is alive, so we're good. The tank collar is pretty cool. The only thing that I don't like about the build is, and this is just me probably being picky, the front two wheels turn, and I don't like it because if you try to push it straight, they immediately try to cut to one side. So you kind of have to like lift up a little bit on it. But that is my only complaint.
It needed hand of God steering that Drew bitches about all the time.
Yeah. The only other thing that I'm kind of like, I'm not going to say I'm disappointed in, but I hated was bending the rigid hose that goes up top because it doesn't ever stay right. Like it's not a circle. It doesn't look right. I even stuck a paper clip through it to bend it to hold its position.
You want to know the trick?
Do what?
You want to know the trick?
What?
Really, really, really hot water. Dip it in it, let it get hot. Get a good smooth bend on it, and let it cool off.
Yeah. Classic. Check it out.
Awesome.
Hey, we can put the F1 car on the back of this thing.
Dude, this thing was tedious though, just the stickers alone.
Oh, I know. I've got it back here. And just think, they just released 10 more of them.
I'm definitely not getting the other ones. I don't know, maybe.
You said there's 26 stickers in it?
20. Well, I say 26, but the number of it was 26. I think there's more than that.
So if there is, let's just say for easy numbers, 25, and there's 10 more, so you have 250 stickers you need to apply before you get done with the F1, all the cars.
Oh my God, yeah, that would be terrible.
Papa Trip said, thanks for the stream. He's dropping off for the evening. Everyone stay safe. Have a good rest of the week, and don't forget to hit that like button.
See you, Papa Trip.
I need to
Papa
get
Trip.
one down anyway. I'm going to see if I can get a vehicle to go on this thing.
Oh, dude, you're going to love this. I got a Star Wars related tattoo. I wonder if you heard that.
You got a Star Wars what?
Related tattoo.
You just recently got it?
Yeah, I got it just before the New Year's.
What did you get?
So, what is it? My brother's in town from the Philippines, and my sister and I had this idea that we wanted to do sibling tattoos. And we were like, oh, we want to do sibling tattoos that kind of fit to us but are relatable. So we all like panda bears. So my panda bear, I don't know if you, let me see if I can put this camera down. Ooh. So right here.
So your panda bear has a lightsaber.
My panda bear is Darth Panda.
Yeah.
So he's got Darth Vader's helmet. And he's got the cape.
Seems legit.
I freaking love it.
I've still yet to get a tattoo.
I was sitting there and I was like, man, I kind of want to get another panda tattoo. This would be cool. And I was sitting there and I was like, I should totally do a panda that looks like Boba Fett.
You need to get a Star Wars sleeve of just pandas.
I thought about there's a lingering thought about that, because if I do all pandas, like if I take the a New Hope movie poster and just change all the faces to panda bears.
Porter says that he doesn't mind stickers as far as having to apply them. He just doesn't like how they don't match the color of the brick and can be put off center.
Yeah,
I agree.
sometimes there's
All right, so the tank weighs a little bit for the connection of this trailer.
I will say it looks really good though. I'm digging the F1 McLaren compared to the Mercedes one. They changed because they even changed the tires concept.
Yeah. Where the wheel and the tire are all one piece, and it just has that aero disc that snaps in.
Yeah, but they changed it to where there's not even what in the world is it? There's no treads.
Yeah.
On the F1 tire. Like the Mercedes Petronas one has treads.
Dude, this thing even rolls with a tank on it.
Yeah, they've got wet water tires on one of them and medium tires on the other.
This is too cool. I love it. I appreciate the gift.
No problem. Like I said, I don't really know what happened with the first thing that I tried to buy.
Dude, I think Funkos are just like really hard to obtain through Amazon lately, and they just do a terrible job packaging them. That I think there was one Funko I got from Amazon where there was a tear on the box, and I was sitting there, I was like, "You've got to be shitting me! Like, why is this a thing?"
Porter said,
"Well, a lot of the Amazon stuff is now third-party sellers."
True, and then they're turning. Yeah, no.
All right, so it doesn't roll too bad, but it doesn't like to, with this tank on it, for it to not lean forward. But I don't know why I built this. I have no use for this. It's not going in the mock at all. It was just because I wanted to type thing.
You've never done it like that, Richard.
I have. Actually, I have another one sitting right here that obviously you're not going to put a tan tank in the middle of the snow. Trevor said the Merc is an older gen car and the wheels on the real car were 13-inch and the new gen cars, the McLaren, had 18-inch. Lego mimics that.
Man, aerial view of Palisades fire. That's crazy.
They definitely got some stuff going on.
Heck yeah, they do.
If only they'd kept some of that rainwater.
Something like that. All right. Nice little Instagram post.
Making the F1 car.
Heck yeah.
Well, guys, y'all about ready to end this thing?
Yep.
Think so.
You got anything going on this week, Mr. Ken Nerd?
No, nothing going on. I'm just trying to make a big comeback to social media. It's been a hot minute. I've been starting to post on Instagram now just because of the whole TikTok ban scare right now. I think January 20th is like the day.
January 9th.
January 19th? Okay.
They want to get it banned before Trump is in office on the 20th because he doesn't want it banned.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I know I'm definitely gonna lose 11,000 followers, but it is what it is. So I think I'm gonna also try to post for a giveaway this month because I want to try to get Instagram followings back up, and then hopefully I can get back on Twitch and actually start streaming more. but not a whole lot. I've got a couple of Lego sets that I definitely need to build and that I'll be definitely going live for. So I guess look out for notifications there. If you want to find me on my socials, I am found k3n.n3rd. It's pretty much spelled out just like it is right here in this little tag. And then Jake and I will be doing our podcast in February. So just look out for notifications there. Big news. We got reached out by a program called FeedSpot. And they talk about the different podcasts. They categorize all the different podcast groups. Jake and I found out we were top 20 for Lego podcasts.
Damn. From Twitch?
That's cool.
Just from overall. And we are number 18. Because he was like, yeah, dude, we got an email where we're top 60. I was like, okay. Click on the link, and I'm looking at I went straight to the bottom. I was like, no way. Went straight to the bottom. I was like, let's get to 60. So I get to 60. I'm scrolling up. I'm like, where the fuck is our image? I don't see it. I get to the 20s, and then I have one more swipe. Number 18. It's our little picture. Jake. And then it says my full-blown name. I was like, oh, snap. We're top 20, baby. Screw top 60. That email just blew me out of the water. But yeah, so that's the big
dope.
announcement
On that.
Yeah. Super excited. So we got to definitely get back on the horn on our podcast and get everything sorted so that way we can get popping.
Yeah, it always sucks when you find something out like that and you're like, yeah, I haven't posted in like 6 months.
Dude, exactly. I'm sitting there. I'm like, what do I gotta do? Oh, I gotta do this.
What?
Okay.
Did you hear the news? Richard and I are in the top 3 for an old guy with a former mechanic that talk about some Lego stuff while bullshitting about other stuff.
Hey, that's better than top 20. I'll tell you that.
Not when you're the only one.
We're the only one that we placed in the top 3.
Just don't tell old gray Bricks that.
I heard a joke today that said you're about as useful as a screen door on a submarine, and that's about how useful this podcast is.
Oh my gosh.
We got a bunch of useless knowledge that's not really going to get you anywhere in life, but you'll feel better about yourself when you're done watching us.
That's freaking awesome, dude. No, I really enjoyed it, man. I appreciate that.
Gene, you got anything going on this week?
Yeah, we're actually building inventory back up in the store again, finally. Tori is working her butt off. We got a ton of orders over the last week since she's been not teaching again. And she's got probably 150 pounds washed, ready to sort this weekend.
Sweet. Well, don't forget, whenever y'all get bored, I got more here for you.
Yeah, we're supposed to be weighing yours tomorrow night. She's got it sorted out from what to weigh and what to not.
Well, everything I got here that's left is loose.
Okay.
No.
So it's been fun, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been super fun.
I'm not sure really what I got going on this week. I filmed me building this dragon wagon, and I need to do a video on it. So that will probably come. But I want to also start getting this city done for Bastogne. So there's that also. So I will be doing something. Expect some more shorts and some more reels coming out. I know that's not what I'm focusing on, but that's what will be coming out just because, no offense to anybody who does them, but it's easy to do material. And I don't have anything filmed to bust out like a 10-minute video yet. So we're working on it. But it's been fun tonight. Next week we do have a new guest that's never been on before. I hope she's ready for the shenanigans that's about to go on. It should be fun. I'll have to, like I said, I'm going to have to watch some of her stuff and get a feel for her.
Oh, dude, you'll probably be able to get to talk. You'll get to talk about the season finale.
Yeah.
So I've definitely got to chime in and be like, "What's up?"
But it has been fun. It has been real. We will see y'all next week. Remember, if you do want to go to Brick Lincoln or order anything from the Camel City Brick House, message them first. Let them know that you heard about them from here. They may give you a free $20 set. Who knows? Peace.